last decade appears to have much more in common with the voting rights struggles of the 60s and the 70s. And as that accelerates, the League is proud to be a steady, nonpartisan participant in that struggle.
Well, this event is about probing the mayor's task force on institutional racism and getting some answers about not just the recommendations that are out there, but on the actions that are being taken. This is a city with a long history of racial injustice and racial inequities.
People say here, black people and people of color are being pushed away from East Austin. It's very real and very true.
East Austin is being taken from very people that were forced to move here if they wanted city services. How do we preserve the Black and Latino history?
We want all kids who finish high school from AISD to be ready for college, career, and life. And it's going to take some resources to do that.
You can't really address the systemic inequities unless you really get under the hood of the car to see what's wrong.
This council has discussed what happens in municipal court with indigent populations and who is it that ends up going into jail as opposed to having interventions which keep them out of jail. And how we institutionalize that where we've made poverty or indigency a jailable offense. And we have policies that are changing because of that.
This is real, and the only way we're going to be able to do something about it in the community is to discuss it and then be able to recognize it. We will do so much better as a community. Things are going well now, but we could do so much better, and we'll do so much better when we get a handle on this challenge.
You know, nothing gets done just by saying it gets done. We need to actually do it. We need to put those values into action and make sure that we're doing something about it.
I'm so happy and so proud that the League of Women Voters is doing this, and it makes a great statement and big step forward for the 21st century that this is a league that's going to take on these issues, because they really aren't partisan issues. They are community issues. They are social justice issues.
Today's conversation was sponsored by the League of Women Voters, and that is such a resource to this community. It's an organization that is nonpartisan, doesn't back candidates, but is just there to protect the integrity of the process. And thank goodness we have a trustee of the process in our city and around the country. So the League of Women Voters put this on, they organized it, they led this conversation today, and quite frankly, it's just one of 1,000 different things that the League does for this community, and we are all so grateful.
As we approach our 100-year milestone, our mission really has not changed. We're still fighting for many in our state to have the right to vote. The new era of voter suppression that exploded around 2008 affects minorities more than any other group. Our League commitment is that we demand that each and every eligible citizen be able to vote, and that we encourage them to exercise that right.